Hi, this is Zachary Lind, Instructional Technology Integration Specialist, working at the Ithaca City School District for the CNY RIG. So hopefully many of you saw the article, Making the Change, Targeting Learning Through Technology. And in the article we used a nice little flow chart explaining how to set up a lesson using technology. And what I want to talk to you about today is actually how we made that chart, because that tool in itself is really helpful and it integrates with Google and it's something that you can use with your students, you can share with your students. The possibilities are endless. So what that chart is called LucidChart for Education. And here's how you would get it. All you have to do is go into the Google Chrome browser, and this can be put on the Chromebook, this can be put on your, or just regular Chrome browser. And what you want to do is go to your apps, or and then go to the web store. All right. Once you get to the web store, what you're going to look for is LucidChart. So a bunch of different options are going to come up, and actually you want to go and add LucidChart for Education. The LucidChart for desktop or online, that charges. So you'd want to go for the education one, since you're working in a educational institution. Go and add the app. I already have it, and what you would do is you would launch it once you have it. Also, the LucidChart app will show up in your app list, which is right there, and what you're going to look for is LucidChart for Education. So I've opened it up, and here you see the documents that I have. What's nice about this is they have a lot of different documents you can use, and all you have to do is hit New Document. And if you look on the right, there's a lot of different options in terms of what you can do with it. Just look at Education. There's some very simple Venn diagrams that you can just click and start working on. Wait for it to load, obviously, for a second or two. You can name it now or name it later, but right there you can just start your diagram. So if you had students and you wanted them to compare and contrast, you could set up two diagrams, tell them to go to LucidChart. You can add that into their Chromebook or console, and they could just compare and contrast. Very simple, very easy, very crisp, professional looking. One of the nice things is you can actually share these documents. So when students were done working them, they could share them with you. If you created a class project and you did the same sort of tasks together, you could then share with the whole class. Or if you created this product on a interactive whiteboard, you could then share it out with the whole class. If we go back to our new documents plus, you'll see there's a lot of other options. You can do your classic look, where just like our classifications. This might be helpful for science if you're working on different types of animals or animal kingdoms. This, as you see, is already populated with different topics. The point that I want to make here is that there's really endless possibilities in terms of what you can do with LucidCharts. The last thing I was going to show, I have a social studies background. I taught a lot in social studies, and one of the things I thought this would be really helpful for is in terms of timelines or things like family trees, and these can be done through like a fishbone diagram or a family tree. This also has fact and opinion. Overall, there's a lot of really helpful teacher-made tools, particularly under the education part and categories for LucidChart, and it's free. So all you have to do is add it in like I showed you and go from there. Now, one other really helpful thing that I want to show you is if you're creating a document and you want to add in a LucidChart, that's really easy to do. And here's how you would do it. You go to New, then you'd go to Google Doc. Once you get into new Google Doc, there's tools called add-ons. LucidChart functions as an add-on as well. So it's right here, it says add-ons, and if I click on add-ons, you'll see I have a bunch of different ones, but here I have LucidChart diagrams. I can just go to Insert Diagram. And when I go to Insert Diagram, it links the doc with my account in LucidCharts, and it loads up everything that I have in there. And I can sort of just look through the different documents that I've created and add them into a document. So if a student was creating a project, or you had a task and you had a diagram that you wanted students to look at, you'd create it in the charts and then you'd send it into the document. All you have to do is literally drag it in. The nice other tool that this add-on has is if you make changes in the chart itself on LucidChart, you'd go to your LucidChart and hit Update Inserted Diagram. So hopefully you can see some nice utilities for this this tool. I think it's something that really allows students to think about concepts, think about the material they're learning in maybe a different format, and you can spend more time thinking about the content as opposed to just drawing circles, drawing boxes, decorating it, and you can really have a nice, clean, crisp format to analyze that student work. If you have any further questions, please contact us at Instructional Technology, which you can find on the Ithaca City School District website. Thank you.